So what happened to these 23 obese individuals? Well, the first thing that happened is that every single one of them, on average, this was an average number, lost 3% of their body weight. We also saw a significant reduction in systolic blood pressure. It went down 7 points. Dr. Mindy here, and on this video, I'm going to share with you one of my favorite styles of fasting. So it's the 16-8 intermittent fasting. This is a fast everybody can do. So if you are new to my channel, I just want to say welcome. I am a woman on a mission to get 1 million people fasting. So please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell and dive right into every video you could possibly find about fasting here. And those of you that send my videos out into the world, super grateful for you. Okay, it's that time again, the fat burner reset. We are gonna take a 15-day experience as a community, and we are gonna teach you the principles on how to use fasting and food to be able to turn yourself into a fat burning machine. No joke. This is my favorite thing that we do. If you want to join me in that experience, just put Fat Burner Reset in your comments and my team will send you a link. And let's roll up our sleeves. Let's get down into the nitty-gritty of fasting and find the right path for you so that you can be a fat burner for the rest of your life. Excited to show you. So it's fast training week. We are gonna practice 16-8 fasting, and I've got 2 different eating styles, so stay all the way through to the end that we're gonna pair with 16-8 fasting. But the first thing I want you to know is that there's so much research on 16-8 fasting. And so I highlighted one that I personally like because there is one key part of this study I'm gonna show you, and that's that the people in the study didn't change what they ate, but they still lost weight just by compressing their eating window to 8 hours, which when I see a statistic like that, fires me up, because if we just take the whole world and we just say, okay, eat whatever you want, let's just compress your eating into an 8-hour window and you can get these kind of results. That is insane. So I want to make sure that you understand just how powerful this style of fasting can be. So here's the study. It was done out of the Journal of Nutrition and Healthy Eating 2018, so not too long ago. 23 obese individuals. You know, 23 is not a huge sample size, but it's not a mouse study. They had them eat eating window between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. This means that the first food that went in their mouth was at 10 a.m. and they stopped eating at 6 p.m. But when they did eat, no rules. They ate whatever they wanted. And the other key part of this study is they did it for 12 weeks. And I think that is really, really important, because what happens to a lot of us is we get excited about this type of ease of fast, but we forget that actually consistency over time can have a dramatic impact. So what happened to these 23 obese individuals? Well, the first thing that happened is that every single one of them, on average, this was an average number, lost 3% of their body weight. Now, at first, 3% might not seem like a big number, but as somebody who looks through studies all the time, this actually, I really liked the way they reported this, because sometimes if you've seen when you've gone on diets with other people, some people lose weight fast, some lose it a little slower. So giving a percentage of weight was really helpful for me as I was looking through the study. So 3% body weight, that's a huge amount. We also saw a significant reduction in systolic blood pressure. It went down 7 points. Okay, I want to point something out for a second. Going down your systolic blood pressure, going down 7 points by just compressing your eating window from 10 to 6, that is the same efficacy as a blood pressure medication. So if you're not looking for medication as your route towards better blood pressure, have you tried a 16-8 intermittent fasting style? The other thing that I found really interesting about this study is they did say that these 23 individuals, after 12 weeks, there was no overall change to their insulin resistance. My guess is they were looking at hemoglobin A1C, but I couldn't find it in the study. and there was no change in their cholesterol. Well, perhaps the reason for that is because food still matters. So even though they lost weight, even though blood pressure went down, if you add this type of fasting and pair it with a good eating style, you are going to see a change in insulin resistance. You're going to see a change in cholesterol. So I'll show you the two styles at the end of this video. Typically, the way that I look at 16-8 is that I always say, if you and I were chatting with each other at line at the grocery store and you said to me, hey, what's the best style of fasting? I would say probably 16-8. It's a pretty solid, good foundational fast because of 3 reasons. 1, you're gonna see more weight loss. 2, if you're having blood sugar mismanagement, so these are your pre-diabetics, your diabetics, these are people who maybe have fatty liver disease, or maybe you're just fasting and you're like, why is my blood sugar not going down? 16-8 is a great approach. And we also know it's going to increase longevity. So consistently over time, this is the tried and true type of fasting style, which is why I wanted to highlight it, which is why I wanted to make sure that we did it for Fast Training Week. The other question that I get a lot is, well, what should my eating window be? Well, I showed you the study. The study was from 10 to 6. That's what the eating window was. But, if you look overall, there are a lot of different ways that you can take 8 hours and move it around to match your lifestyle. And that is what I love about fasting, is it can match your lifestyle. So here are some of the most common ones. Some people eat from 7 in the morning to 3 in the afternoon, and then they stop. If you're trying to lose weight, this is actually a really good eating window. Eat more earlier in the day, and then stop at 3, you're gonna accelerate weight loss. So if you've tried that eating window, put it in the comments so we can see what kind of result you got. Some people do 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pretty common style of eating window. 12 p.m. to 8 p.m., I would say in my household, this is the more common one. We are empty nesters now, but when the kids were in the house, this was kind of where we started to eat, was around 7 o'clock. But that worked for a busy family. That was absolutely the right time for us to be eating. And then some of you that really have late days, you could go 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. But I show you this to show you, you can take this 8 hours and find the right fit for you. Now let's talk about the eating styles to pair with this. So overall, we have to remember that fasting is only one part of the weight loss equation. Even though we see results without changing food, if you want even better results, let's look at 2 styles of eating that I have found is the most effective for weight loss. First style, it's simple. You're just gonna get off 3 ingredients. You're gonna get out all the bad oils. So these are your canola oils, your cottonseeds, your corn, your soybean. I put a whole list of these oils in our companion guide. So it's free. All you've got to do is put companion guide in the comments and my team will send you the link so you can get that free guide. You also want to get off of all the man-made refined carbohydrates. This is your cakes, your cookies, your breads, your pastas, and just eat nature's carbs. It's that simple. And then the third ingredient list that is horrific are your toxic ingredients. These are your monosodium glutamate, your red dyes, your artificial colors and flavors. So if you're not reading ingredients, this is Fast Training Week. This is a time to start to exercise our fasting muscle. And part of losing weight, part of being healthy with fasting is knowing when you do eat what's in those ingredients. So make sure no fake ingredients, no bad oils, no refined carbohydrates. Okay, second style of eating that works incredibly well, and I've got a whole nother video after this one for you, so if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe, and depending on when you watch this video, go watch the one right after this, and that is carnivore eating. Now, I know the vegans out there are like, no, this is horrific, but I want to tell you that there is incredible research. I'm going to show you a current study on the next video out of Harvard Medical School that watched people who ate only meat and dairy for 6 months, and they paired it with 16-8 intermittent fasting. It is dramatic, the results that they got, not just weight loss, but many of them actually got off medications. Many of them started to see changes in their mood. I'm going to show you how many results they got on the next video. So for this Fast Training Week, you have a choice. your fasting is 16-8, but you can just make sure you pull the top 3 most harmful ingredients out and just go with it that way. Or you can actually push yourself a little bit and try carnivore only eating, which is meat and dairy. In the companion guide, I will have all the information for you. So just put companion guide and my team will send you a link. Last thing, I love when I dive into these studies, one of the things that's really fun is that I love to see what the head of the study says. There's always some really good quote, and this one is great. So let's talk about what the head of the study said. The take-home, and this is verbatim, the take-home message from this study is that there are options for weight loss that do not include calorie counting or eliminating certain foods. Okay, how many of you would like to lose weight without eliminating a single food from your diet? I mean, stop and think about that. That's the potential of 16-8 fasting. So I love this study. I love this type of fasting. If you want to take it to the next level, make sure you do it with those 2 food styles. If you have gotten results with this type of fasting, put it in the notes so as a community we can see. If you are joining me for this fast training week, let me know as well. You know what to do if you want the companion guide. To me, 16-8 fasting is how we can overturn this horrific statistic that has come out of the University of North Carolina 2 years ago that only 12% of Americans are metabolically fit. I know we have a worldwide audience, but metabolic fitness is becoming an epidemic across the world. It is really difficult to get people to change their food behaviors. So let's change when they eat, not what they eat, and let's get the world metabolically fit. So, as always, I appreciate you guys. I love being on this journey with you. Please, in the comments, tell your fasting weight loss story. Tell us what has happened to you with 16-8. If you're new to fasting, go look at those comments because we've got hundreds of thousands of people on this channel that are getting insane results, and the world needs to know about it. So, as always, I hope that helps. It's Fast Training Week, so if you want to win a free box of LMNT, they sponsor our Fast Training Weeks. So all you've got to do is get the companion guide, put companion guide in your comments, and all the information is in there for you to win a free box of LMNT. LMNT absolutely is like a faster's gift. It will help you get through those longer fasts with ease and grace. So enjoy, super grateful for this product.